What should I make a video about today, my friends? A few weeks ago, I showed you guys the biggest new superstar on TLC, all right? Not literally, not physically, okay? We've already looked at plenty of people of size on TLC. In fact, this superstar is really tiny. 22-year-old Shauna Ray trapped in body of 8-year-old. Very strange story, very interesting story. It's blowing up everywhere. And there's a lot of really creepy, weird shit that I want to show you guys in regard to it. Mainly, we'll start with my video on it. You can see this graph right here, and you can see this little spike, and this little spike here. These spikes mean that people rewatch this section. Whatever were they rewatching in my video? By the way, this wasn't all my audience. 45% of the views were from my audience, and the rest were from just random people who thought this was an interesting video to click on. This is what they were replaying.
People tell me I'm a fun drunk.
Yeah! You're a natural.
Okay, What's wrong with you all? What the f is wrong with you all? God, I'm sorry, Shauna Ray. This just is another layer of an onion in the complexity of this entire situation that this poor girl's life has to be. Needless to say, though, TLC's been exploiting the shit out of it. It's insane, dude. If you search Shauna Ray on YouTube, you get a lot of different videos. A lot of interesting things that I'll show you, such as Shauna wants to move out in 6 months. How is that even possible? She's just a little fella. Shauna goes on a blind date. How's that work? Shauna gets carded at a sex... Why aren't you sending Shauna to a sick? There's also a bunch of bottom feeders like myself who are making videos on this entire thing, and they're so bad it makes me physically ill. TLC Shauna Ray reveals if she's had pole dancing, tensions at the bar, blind date with 8. What the fuck is this emoji? What is wrong with you people? Shauna needs one of these, all right? So basically, yeah, the last episode ended in confusion and desperation for me to understand the situation because I am a meathead. My head is full of fucking meat, all right? So much fucking meat. A little round of applause for myself there. Daily, I get requests to continue the saga of Shauna Ray. So here we go. Shauna wants to move out in 6 months? How the fuck is that even possible? I didn't move out until I was 33.
So what do y'all think about
I love
me
little
moving
Shauna.
out?
She's so cute.
So, what is your timeline?
What's your timeline looking like? When you gonna get the Mayflower out and get your stuff packed up? Go get your little sea can? Get your stuff in a sea can? How much stuff does she have? Is it a comically small amount? Like, could she fit it on like a stick with one of those bandanas tied around it? That I used to think people actually ran away from home with, and I tried once when I was a little kid. Except instead of bringing supplies to live with, all I brought was my raptor egg. My Jurassic Park raptor egg, because I thought it'd be valuable and I could trade it for some sort of wear or something. I was really stupid as a child.
6 months.
What? Whoa.
Whoa, she wants to move out in 6 months. He almost did a spit take.
Do you think your money goes a long way when you move out?
No.
Does she have a job? Does Shauna have a job? What would her job be? Like I said in the last one, she could be the greatest child actor ever. But I feel like Hollywood's a very dangerous place for children. And I can't even imagine it for people who look like children but are not minors. What the fuck are these things? Does that say gravy? They got the gravy head on the monster mask. What the fuck?
My fears about Shauna moving out on her own, of course, of her safety. It's absolutely understanding that Shauna gets frustrated in the way that we treated Tara.
My editor? Why are they talking about Tara? What the hell? I want to see her take her entire hand and put it in his belly button. Because you know that thing's cavernous. You can see the cave of his shirt where he's just got a big cavernous hole in his belly hole. It must be hard raising a 22-year-old trapped in the body of an 8-year-old though, let's be real.
I know that Shauna wants to achieve the same things that Tara has going on.
Oh, is that their other daughter, I guess?
Just gotta take a different path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes a little more time.
Oh yeah, baby. Here comes TLC reality show superstar Shauna Ray. I can see it now. Yep, and they might actually pay her because she's not obese. They don't pay the fat ones.
You have people all around you that only want to keep you safe, that only have your best interest at heart. And you're like, I'm in hell.
I'm codependent. I'm rejected all the time for who I am.
She's crying. You made her cry.
And I feel worthless every day of my life. Is that what you want to hear?
That's not what I want to hear.
I want to see her jump across that table and beat the shit out of that guy.
I think my parents need to understand on an emotional level a little more where I was coming from.
This is too real. This is too real for TLC. Normally it's just like watching a fucking dumpster fire. This, I just literally feel bad for this poor person who has some kind of, I guess it's a disorder. I really don't know, that we just don't understand as normal folk. Even though I got a big old head, apparently that ain't no damn disorder. I don't get no special treatment for that.
I have always been working on my positivity. I am definitely more positive than I've ever been. It's just about looking in the mirror and being more thankful and thinking more positive things than negative things.
Right. And that was it. So she's not gonna move out in 6 months? I didn't understand anything. When they started talking about their feelings, I just zoned out. I'm gonna be honest, I just zoned out. I don't like that part of the video. I didn't like that part when she started being real and honest. I really wanna see her go on a blind date because I feel like that's gonna be extremely awkward.
Gabby the matchmaker has set me up on a second blind date, and this afternoon I'm going to meet him.
Poor guy's thinking he's, Chris Hansen's gonna come out of the dark and ask him to take a seat is what he's thinking. Is what he's gonna be thinking. He's gonna drop a log in his pants. He's gonna ruin his good undies. He probably wore his me undies, his modal undies, because he's going on a date, trying to be cool, wearing the cool pattern, match the socks. Gonna be filled with shit after this. There he is, on date with Shauna Ray. Look at the confidence he's
Hi,
got.
I'm Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. How you doing?
Good,
I'm
how are
Abraham.
you?
Nice to meet you.
You don't look
Abraham.
like an Abraham.
What do I look like?
I don't know, but not an Abraham.
Well, give me a hug.
Was that what was that for comment? You don't look like an Abraham. What do you expect Abraham to be like 6'8" and have a 10-gallon hat? All right. What do you expect? I've never met anybody named Abraham. I don't even know who. I'm gonna name my firstborn Abraham now.
I legit despise when people try to hug me.
I like taking real short people, grabbing them under their armpits and lifting them up and saying, "This is what it's like to be normal. This is what it's like to be normal, little fella. That's right. This is what it's like to be able to see. There's a whole new world up here. Did you know there's stuff on top of counters? Did you know that? Did you know that, little fella?" And then I throw him like a sack of feed. Put a little oomph into it too.
Thankful to be here right now.
I mean,
Oh, that's
he
sweet.
dealt with it the best way he could, and respect to him for that.
Abraham seems like a really nice guy.
Honestly, I was a little surprised, and I was like, keep myself contained, because I thought that I was, being punked or something at first.
I told you. She looks and sounds like a child. Of course, he thought he was being f***ing Chris Hansen for a second.
I was told that she had like a form of cancer and that it may have like affected her growth a little.
It may have. Just a little.
That's one thing I want to let you know is I played football.
Yeah, you're a football player. I didn't care that Abraham was an ex-football player. I don't care for football. He didn't come off as a Jew's head. He came off very spiritual, which was a good thing for him, because if he came off as a Jew's head, I don't know how long I would have lasted.
She's kind of coming off as very judgmental right now. I don't want to be judged because I'm just a little, I'm trapped in the body of an 8-year-old, but I'm going to go ahead and judge this guy because he's a f***ing stupid juice head. I'm glad he's a pure spiritual though, or this would be terrible because this guy in his yellow shirt. He seems like a really nice guy, and he's also tall as shit, handsome.
Yeah, the Giants have broke my heart enough.
Oh, so you were a Giants fan.
Yes, and
Well, you picked the wrong team.
Very judgmental.
He's still in that area of, is he using me or is he not?
Seems like he's a really nice guy, to be honest. Seems like he's a really nice guy with a really ugly shirt and a stupid necklace. She's kind of weird. She did seem very standoffish. She seemed kind of rude. She's like Tammy if Tammy was a person of small stature and not a person of size, morbidly obese. Shauna Ray gets carded at a shop. Why did they make her do this, dude? What is wrong with these people? They made her dance on a pole and twerk. I mean, it's fine because she's over the age of 18 and she's not a minor, but she looks and appears like a child. It just seems like she's like, what are you, just seems strange.
Riley and Shauna are gonna surprise me with some raunchy stuff at this bachelorette party. I do not want it to be gross. I don't want it to be raunchy.
That's fair. What the f is the word raunch? Who started that word? Whoever they are, let's kill them. Okay, let's just kill them. I'll just cut to the chase. I don't even care about that anymore. All right, let's just get him. Let's fucking bag him up. And let's just go ahead and, you know, imagine this is them.
You want 2 bags of the little confetti?
Sure, that's more annoying.
This is weird.
Hello. Can I see some ID?
I feel uncomfortable. Who is that guy? Do I know him?
Okay.
Does he have just hickeys on his neck? Dude's working at his shop and he's like walking around handsome, got nose rings. Looks like he's got hickeys on his neck. He does look. Oh my God, what a pimp.
My first thought was, is that a kid? I was a little shocked at first, but, you know, I was surprised to say the least once I found out that she was an adult. Both of them were.
Dude is covered in hickeys. What? Who the fuck is that character? Imagine you go to a section, you couldn't find a better employee for a shop to make this entire interaction weirder. Also, he's totally in the right. If I saw a child in a shop, I'd be like, can I see your ID?
Apparently, some other customers in the store had the employee there come up to us and ask for our IDs.
That's fair.
When people want to verify my age, that pisses me off because it's for your nosiness. I'm not looking at you and looking at what toys you're buying and making sure I'm checking your ID. Mind your damn business.
You look like an 8-year-old. So I don't really understand that. I mean, it must be hard, but like, I don't think it's out of nosiness. I think it's like legit. I don't know. That just seems weird. Bad take, Shauna Ray. Look at them little dick things.
I thought about it.
What's that say? Pecker bat and balls. The whole pecker bat. Ah, yes, the old pecker bat.
Tara's definitely the most different between the 3 of us.
Yeah, she's the most
Conservative.
She vote for Trump or what?
We ended up getting some party games. We got confetti.
vibrator. She's gonna kill us.
This is making me so fucking uncomfortable. Why they gotta do this? It's also age restricted. Have they ever had a video that's age restricted?
If Tara's not in a good mood when we give her the gifts, she's just gonna throw them back at us.
That's true.
She's also short. Her sister's also short. I realize that. She's not very likable now, I think. It's kind of hard, you know. I'm not talking shit, obviously, but like that, these episodes are just not very, she doesn't seem very nice. She seems very judgmental. Poor guy was just doing his job, you know? He probably could go to jail if he just let children shop at his shop, generally speaking. Shauna worries she'll be told she can't have kids. Can you physically have a kid if you have the body of an 8-year-old though? I don't know anything about this stuff.
Some types of chemotherapy, more than others, can affect things like ovaries, right, and how they work.
Ovaries? That's like what I eat for breakfast, right? Isn't a fruit an ovary? A big overgrown ovary? A big ripe ovary?
Can I ask you a little bit about relationships? Are you in any relationships? Are you seeing anyone?
I'm not
like
really
this.
seeing anyone. When I was
uncomfortable.
sexually active a year ago, it was.
I don't like this. That helps me generally become more comfortable is whenever I just turn the pad off on my microphone and just start farting.
If I can't have kids or if I don't have eggs and I'm told that, I've been told I can't do a lot of things my entire life. So being told I can't do another thing might make me a little angry.
She already seems pretty angry, so let's hopefully that doesn't happen. She's already like borderline Napoleon complex. Just seems kind of mean to me. I'm just saying. Very judgmental to poor Abraham. I like Abraham, all right? And I feel bad for Shauna Ray, but Abraham was a nice guy with 0 red flags in my opinion, aside from willing to go on a date with a 8-year-old in the body of a child. I mean, that's, you know, it was strange. Sorry, a 22-year-old in the body of a child. It's kind of strange, but he also said thought he was getting punked or whatever. This entire situation is one of the most brain-tingling things I've ever seen. Because I don't know how to think about it, right? Gotta be respectful. Don't want to be mean. Don't want to be fucking weird. But the whole thing is super fucking weird. So, anyways, we learned a lot today, guys. Thank you, The Learning Channel. Anyways, if you enjoyed, click on this video, watch it, and also hit the like. Just come on. Just what do you do? Come on, what are you doing?